Welcome everyone, it's Vapors of Drakemar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. Last time I was farming campaign to get champions ready. We'll do a little bit more of that, just a little bit. And then we're going to start breaking all of this down. Yes, sir. There is a lot to digest here. We still haven't completely broken down all the food. The food hasn't been very well digested, if you will. But yeah, like and subscribe if you like the content. I mean, I work hard. I fight a lot of campaign. Campaign is a major component of being better at this game. Especially in terms of getting XP. It is the most... Well, this is not the most XP efficient, but this is the most XP efficient mode generally. The most XP efficient one is... Brimstone Pass, technically. Technically... This level over here. I am considering on saving for that other champion, which I think is a better choice. Because I think in the end, yeah, I'll save all of it until we make a decision on whether or not I can get that champ or not. Yeah. I am currently number 8 on the scale. So we're going to want to go to Advanced. We're going to want to use 12 Crypt Keys in Faction Wars. Starting, of course, with the first level and working our way down. Going to be fighting the boss anytime soon at this level though. So we'll do one of those. And then we're going to do some fusing. So remember how I said we were preparing an investment? Well, first things first, we're gonna get her to 40. And then we're gonna start fusing the ones, starting with the bottom and working our way up. Yes, it's a lot of work sorting food. Like a lot of work. Because there is a whole lot of it. Because when you work as hard as me at the game, there is a lot of food to be sorted through. And I mean a lot. And the more you get experienced with this game, the more food shows up. Because, yeah, there's a lot. We don't stop there. It's called a food chain for a reason. Called a food chain because you gotta move up it. And it's a long way to the top. You also have to decide who stays and who goes. Which is a difficult decision. And sometimes, in order to do this, you have to prune. So we're gonna do that. Now comes the next big event. Clear stage 7 or higher of the Fire Knight's castle 10 times on auto. Click on that. Go. Literally have to do this on auto. Yep, it's part of the mission. Don't ask me how did you make this mission up. We'll do it 3 ones for each of the Fire Knights. How's that? has to be 10 times. At least do this one 10 times. So the AI, I don't like doing auto, but I'm trying to analyze what the AI thinks. So the AI definitely likes Lightning Arrow. I don't know why. Well, they save Valley of Death usually for the second wave. Sometimes they'll do Valley of Death as soon as the first wave. Before you ask, yes, this is a mission. This is a mission. Let's try this one on auto. This one will be a little sticky. The hardest one is the one after. The hardest one that I've ever faced is probably the one after 95, but 95 is immortal. Should do it. Yeah, the auto is not doing that bad. Getting the multi-hits in, that's for sure. Getting the multi-hits in is what you need to do to beat this boss. Oh, it's starting to crack. Yeah, I think this is the highest I'm going to do on auto. Because then after that, manual is generally because you need to manually like adjust what moves are used when precisely once you get past this point. That's what I had that distinct feeling. Because you got to keep fighting it if we want to get the mission done. I don't like to do this on auto, but it's part of the mission. And I want to try to get some decent artifacts here. Level 40 Fire Knight gives pretty bad artifacts compared to levels 50 or 60. Level 50 or 60 gets much better artifacts. There we go, it finally landed. Because yeah, above this, it's going to be very inconsistent to get that to land without even more accuracy. I have to check his masteries. I don't think he has any masteries, and he's going to need accuracy in now. 100%. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you want Eagle Eye on him, because you'd want him to be able to land that buff like every single. Whoa! Epic. We're gonna do more of that. I have to do that 4 more times. All right. Right. Well, I'm just gonna go leave this anyway, because I think I've abused the trying to get this last hour or so of this XP boost enough. So I am getting a relatively high rank in this tournament, which is good. I was trying to do an Arbiter mission as well. I got 6 out of the 10 Fire Knight 6 out of the 10 Fire Knights I need to. I have to play stage 7 or higher of Fire Knight. How many times on auto? A number of times. There's a lot of XP required. And then I have to do faction wars because I want more of those tokens. Because decluttering my inventory is hard work. It's not just a matter of training with champions, it's getting all that silver. It takes hundreds of thousands of silver to get anywhere in this game. It's part of the problem. That's why when they say, oh, buy the silver for 1.4 million, ooh, that's a great deal. Not as good as it looks. Nowhere close to as good as it looks of a deal. Because that silver can evaporate faster than you would ever dare to believe. Because right now I have 2 million silver, but that stuff could evaporate so fast. It's unreal. It's unreal how fast silver evaporates. You've no idea. That stuff evaporates in the blink of an eye. And a lot of it evaporates from armor upgrades. I swear, I don't know how much silver I've spent on armor upgrades, but it must go into the millions. It must. check what missions there are. Try to do the missions. Because I have to try to get more energy fuel, surprisingly enough. Alright. So, quests. Five silver keys in the Doom Tower. Well, you know where that goes, right? We are farming Griffin. That's where that goes. Because you can only do the secret room once. So, that means, yeah. We are farming. Stop it. Where the heck's doing that? Stop it. Fucking. Is that Queen Eva? Is that you? You have my own tribe. You're betraying me, Queen Eva. Is that the plan? Not to mention they have a Xavier. Is that a Harrier? A lot of people hated Harrier. Although they have Pixneal in here. You know how much everyone likes Pixneal. Hello! Celestial Griffin, how are you doing today? He transferred the buff. He's scared. He's scared. Bloody fear. Got him. How many keys do I need to blow against Celestial Griffin? Well, I was trying to do this mission before it reset for the Celestial Griffin. If you want to watch the Celestial Griffin, he's right here. Right after this wave of Xaviers and... Well, I don't necessarily. There's only certain things we use that for anyway. The thing is, I can't yet. In order to use Dilbert keys in the Doom Tower, see, I can only do the secret room once. So since I can only do the secret room once, that means I have to... It's an interesting sound for Griffin. He sounds like a... You know the, like an eagle? He sounds like an eagle, but is actually really... Well, he's one of the smaller bosses, but he's still big. How many keys do I... Okay, advanced. I have to use one more key. One more key, and that'll do the mission. What was the other missions? One thing I like about this specific place is, I get to showcase Ninja versus this boss because Ninja can actually survive boss encounters. It's just he can't survive what can he survive? Encounters with actual players, because the players just one-shot him because they do too much damage. But the bosses, he does well because he can sustain a battle. So that's the kind of thing that Ninja excels in long-term combat. The longer the combat, the better it is for Ninja. So if you have a really long fight and he doesn't die, and if you have him on a really long combat, it benefits him. That's why this boss benefits him. See, you can see the boss. He's not actually that big. He's probably the smallest Doom Tower boss in the game. See how small he is? Look at him. He's tiny. See him? He's like a rat compared to the rest of the Doom Tower bosses. The rest of the Doom Tower bosses are freaking massive. Enormous. He's the smallest one. Glyphs. Ooh, glyphs. Epic or legendary artifact at the forge. That's gonna be tough. His nails. Three glyphs. Glyphs on what? Who needs glyphs? Oh. There we go. Fight in tag team arena with a team from a single faction. Team of a single faction. I'm going to do a different one today. We're going to do Sacred Order. It does not mean that I'm not going to be leveling up her in the future. Sacred Order. Can't be Banner Lords, has to be Sacred Order. I think that'll do. That does not mean I don't need to level up more people from the Sacred Order. I do. Okay, faction crypts. Yay, gotta love faction crypts. Gotta love faction crypts. Oh, yes, yes, the faction crypts. The faction crypts. Gotta love faction crypts. Gotta love faction crypts. Gotta love faction crypts. Gotta love faction crypts. See faction crypt. This does not mean I don't have to upgrade these people. I do. Just not right now. Thinking of investing in Shaman, but there's just so many champions to invest in, you know? Hard to make up my mind. It really is. The only one that I know for sure I need to invest in 100%, and this is why I'm saving up, is for Drexstar and Arbiter. Because those champions are unquestionably priority. Unquestionably. I cannot ignore those. They're too good. One has the keys to Spider 20, practically. And the other has the key to Higher Arena, Revives, Endgame, High Elves Crypt. All sorts of stuff. The only one I can't do is the 7th one, because the 7th one, yeah, I am not going to be defeating that boss. Something massive has to change before that boss dies. Stop. Wow, these enemies are annoying. Okay. This is about the top level of this that I'm going to be fighting. You know, Shaman for a support does hella damage. Honestly. It's gonna be a long time before I actually fully develop all of these factions. Because that's the truth. It takes a long time to develop factions. If you're good at it at this game, then maybe, like really good, but unless you're really organized, developing a faction is incredibly difficult. Especially if you don't get a lot of good pulls. Like if your pulls are trash, then yeah. Yeah, this is an indication that we're not ready right here. This stage is an indication that we're not ready for the next area. Because generally, you have to do this flawlessly in order to do it. And we're not strong enough to do that yet. Thing is, none of these other suckers are durable. Not yet, because they all don't have the levels in gear. It's just a solemn truth. They don't have the levels in the gear yet. Okay. We'll get one in 17 minutes? Sick. Alright, so let's go back to the Arbiter mission. Oh yes, gotta do it on auto, boys. Gotta do it on auto. On auto, on auto. Do it on auto. Got to do it to fight the enemy while the AI does it strategically and hopefully doesn't screw up, which so we'll do 50 because I want to have some good artifacts from this, or at least half decent ones. Not the best, but we gotta fight basically a mini Fire Knight tournament in order to do this. Basically, again. Assuming that's 8 times, so this will be the 9th, and the next one will be the 10th. The 10th time of fighting Mr. Boogeyman, Mr. Halloween Flamehead, Human Torch, no. Remember, I do hate doing auto. I do hate it, but it's the mission. It's literally the mission. I also get paid 100k silver, which, for your information, is not a bad amount of silver. One thing I like is that not only did Vergus do a lot of damage to him, he also decreased that max health. Vergus's biggest problem with this fight is what's Vergus's biggest problem with this fight? He has trouble with multi-hitting. Well, I'm going to be grinding this off screen and doing some other stuff, so I'll see you in the next episode.